This program is brought to you by the Media Liberty Alliance Foundation in cooperation with OBBM Network TV, bringing citizen-led, creative local media to the forefront of local communities to foster a greater understanding of constitutional liberty and appreciation of what makes us truly free, starting with you and me.
Make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. That way you're updated each time fresh content comes out. And thank you for being part of the Zach Ratliff Show.
The Zach Ratliff Show is brought to you by Mortgage Financial in Texarkana, Exceed Health Clinic on Mull Drive in Texarkana, Elmwood Custom Goods, and Church on the Rock, Texarkana. That's churchontherock.org. Hello and welcome to the Zach Ratliff Show. I'm Zach. This is Teresa. Hey, Teresa, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you today?
Hey, I'm good. I've got a little new opening I've got, so I want to welcome all my new listeners as we've switched to the OBBM network and still on Spotify and YouTube and Apple Podcast and all the things. But we're picking up thousands of new listeners a day, so welcome. We're a nationwide show. We're in well over half the country, and 12 or 13 different countries now are downloading us. And so anyway, just want to tell everybody hello and welcome to the show. So this is going to be some people's first time to see me and you.
Okay,
Teresa.
that's exciting. Hey, y'all.
And so there we go. So you're with Rahab's Retreat, and I'm just going to admit to everybody, I only know enough about it to be dangerous, so I don't know anything about it. So why don't you tell us what Rahab's Retreat is, and then we'll go backwards into, you tell us what it is and then how, the genesis of it, maybe.
Okay,
and
you got it.
Kind of how we got there.
Rahab's is just a home. It's Rahab's Retreat and Ranch, and it's in Kilgore, Texas. It's 32,000 square foot building.
Nice.
It's for women and children coming out of prostitution, sex trafficking, drugs, abuse, and so it's a 1-year faith-based program.
Okay.
You have to do worship every single morning before the program even starts.
So with 32,000 square feet, how many does that hold?
We actually right now take care of women that live there and children, and also women that have graduated that we continue to take care of. I would say about 60.
60 total?
60 women and children.
Wow.
On a daily basis, yes.
So I'm guessing that, like here we have the Domestic Violence Incorporated. So, but the difference with you guys are going to be the faith-based aspect, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So, well, let's kind of go into that. How did we get here, and what does the program look like? And when you say you take care of these women, what does that mean?
Well, they voluntarily come in. We do a background check and some other things, just so we know who they say they are and stuff.
Yeah, seems important in this.
It is, and but they come in for 1 year. They sign up with us. They decide just to work the program, which is they have classes. They have to learn how to cook. They have to learn how to clean. Right. There's no TV except in the afternoons. There's no cell phone for a whole year.
Okay.
Praise and worships every single morning. We help them come out of things. We help them break off bad patterns and habits and things like that. If you're not saved, well, that's one of the first things we want to make sure is that you are saved.
Right.
Because to us, God does come first.
Yeah.
And they're required to go to church every Sunday with us to participate in all the program, not just dishes and chores and the classes and GEDs, which we help with all of that, but also Jesus. If you're there, let's get into it. Let's find out who he is.
I talk a lot about the principles that operate this show off of. And number one is Jesus is my Lord and Savior. And so the first person answer. Number two, I want to be a good dad to my little girl. Number three, I want to be a good son.
Yeah.
And then after that, of course, I do a lot of politics here and all that. Then I get in, but if you don't hit those first three, I'm not worried about the rest of it. And
That's
so
true.
because without Jesus, and we just filmed a special about Easter and why Easter before you got here, and so I'm already rolling in the Jesus. And
Okay.
So, but without that, then it's not worth. No, you're fine. It's not worth doing. It's just kind of a pointless, hopeless end. He is the hope.
Yeah, he is the hope. And if you don't, just what you just said, you just keep going around in this lifestyle. You just keep doing it over and over and over, and you don't find a way out.
Right.
And you stay trapped in it. So you come in, you find out really who you are, who you belong to, your identity. All those things really matter. And if no one's ever been taught, then how do you know?
It's amazing. I grew up with an amazing dad, right? And, and of course, mom and stepdad and everything. They not anything about it, but my dad was always like, "This is who you are. You're loved. You're special." But it was as I was an adult, I realized, hey, that's not what everybody hears every day when they grow up. That makes it a lot harder lesson to learn, because I always thought that God loved me. I always knew that God thought I was special. But if you don't hear, hearing that for the first 18 of your life, 18 years of your life every day, you believe it. And it is true. But if you've never heard that, and then you go out into the world and you're lost, it would seem like a hopeless, dark place, I'm guessing.
It does. It does. They come in and they really have no hope. Depression. Some of them come in, they're 18 years old and they've been diagnosed bipolar, schizophrenic, anxiety, all this. They're actually, sometimes they over medicate.
No, I'm sure.
And that makes it worse.
Yeah.
So we try to help them get off a lot of the meds, learn who they are, deal with emotions,
Right.
deal with anxiety, learn to walk through things, and then move on in life. Raise your kids, be a good mom, go to school,
Right.
all that stuff.
So how do these ladies even find out about you? What's the outreach to even get people into the program look like?
Okay. Well, myself, I was in the industry. I was a prostitute.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Complete curveball. What?
and in the industry, as far as dancing clubs and stuff like that, strip clubs, I let the enemy steal 12 years of my life.
Okay.
And so after I found a church and got set free and stuff, I was like, you know what? I'm going to pour back into others.
Okay.
And so that's why I have a heart to help women and children.
Okay. Well, it seems like even if you weren't a prostitute and you started in dancing or something like that, it seems like one could lead to another. Not that it does every time, because I don't know. I don't know the industry at all. But it seems like it's a logical step in my mind, because it's more money, right? I mean, is that how that works? In general?
Definitely. You're out there and someone offers you a lot of money and you can't pay your rent,
right? And
then before you know it, you're in something that you don't want to be in.
Yeah, but you just, I often say, like, I accidentally wind up doing things. This podcast, I accidentally wound up with this podcast. I was like, oh, you should try this. Yeah. You should try that. And so I can completely understand accidentally winding up way off base from where you started. Like, oh, I was just trying to support my son or daughter. I was just trying to
And there's a lot
life.
of women that do that. Before you know it, they end up pregnant, and then they stay in the industry for a longer time. And then then if you don't have good family and stuff, who watches your kids?
Right.
Who helps you? Because listen, daycare is expensive, all that stuff.
Gosh.
So that's what moved me to open Rahab's Retreat and Ranch.
Okay.
So we've been open for 10 years now.
That's amazing.
We have a 90% success rate with all of our ladies.
So when you say success rate, what does success rate mean? What does success look like coming out of Rahab's Ranch?
Well, one is, first of all, they accept Jesus.
Yeah.
They get their driver's license.
Okay. So some of them don't even have driver's license when they get there.
Not even, some of them's never even had an ID card.
Oh, really?
So that's, you remember when you were 16 and you got your driver's license?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's huge.
Yeah,
That's
big
huge.
deal.
It's a big deal.
Because it's like, you ever see the movie The Jerk?
Yeah.
It's like when he's in the phone book. I'm somebody. I'm really somebody. Like that's what that is.
And so they find out. They learn who they are for a whole year. They sit down. They sit under us and our mentors and the ladies that pour into their lives.
Right.
And they just really learn a lot. And then when they leave there, and actually we have one girl, she's been there 8 years. She's getting her bachelor's and her master's right now.
Awesome.
We have another young lady.
So she started out in the program just needing support from somewhere.
Well, no, she was pregnant and had a baby, and she needed a place to go, and she was coming off drugs and stuff.
Okay.
So she come into our program, and she's still there. But she's bought her first car.
Yeah.
She's raising her son. Her son is actually in boxing. She's
Okay.
in school herself. So we don't want to just be that program you come in and you get off stuff. We want to change your life. That's
See,
what we're about.
And that's kind of where I was going with what does success look like? Because it's one thing, like I said, to be a program. Oh, we'll get you in here. We'll give you maybe a few life skills, and good luck. We hope everything works out. If it doesn't, it's on you. But
30 days don't work.
Right.
60 days don't work. 90 days don't work. It takes a year and longer for these ladies to really plug in.
Right.
And then they do. Like, we have one young lady right now that she lived with us 4 years, and now she's a physical therapy assistant. She's got her own little brick house. She's raising her 3 kids. She's doing great. So that's to us what success is. Not just getting you clean, getting you Jesus, and then a way to take care of yourself.
You know,
Yeah.
that's big, because if you can take care of yourself, well, I mean, not to go into politics on you, but I often talk about the government is they want us dependent on them. So if we can't be self-dependent, we have to depend on whatever programs there are, whatever vices we have, because we have no other way to make it. So it just kind of all goes together in my mind.
Well, this is what I tell them. You know, help and assistance is only for a season.
Yeah.
It's not your whole life. I mean, we aim to get you off of food stamps, to get you off of the free government housing.
Right.
We want you to be able to support yourself.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
That's normal.
what a thought, right?
That's normal. That's normal. I don't want them to stay on that forever. No.
So okay, so you've got a 90% success rate. One lady, you just said 8 years, but it's obviously building something.
Oh, she's amazing. Yes.
So we go through that. So what's next? What's the rest of the program?
Oh my gosh, there's so much going on there. It's just, it is great. Well, then I wrote a book.
Okay.
So it's called Sold to the Highest Bidder.
Okay.
And it tells my life story.
All right.
I've traveled all over the place, sharing, talking at universities, colleges, women's groups, girls' groups, all kinds of stuff like that.
So sold to the highest bidder. Okay.
Sold to the highest bidder. First, because I was sold to the things of the world.
Right.
But then I sold out to the highest bidder. So Jesus paid a price for me that no man could match.
That's exactly. I remember I was working. I can't say the name because I don't want to get sued, but for a large retail company, and their corporate values didn't align with my Christian beliefs at all. But I was making good money, and I was making really good money. And I stuck it out for longer than I should have. And finally, the Holy Spirit said, "Hey, you're selling your soul to the devil." And people be like, "Oh, yeah." That was a conversation that I had in my mind. Either I just made it up and I thought it, but I feel like it was Holy Spirit led. But it's the same thing. Like, you can keep doing this and you can chase these pleasures that this is providing, or you can depend on me and we can go that way. And that's what it seems like.
I ask young girls this. I tell them, if you don't get out of this industry now and this lifestyle, the daughter you have, she's going to be in this time she's 13 and 14.
Oh my gosh.
So you have to change. You have to break these things off your life.
Yeah.
The other thing is, honey, that young body is only going to look good for so long.
Right.
And then when you hit about 35 and 40 with a couple kids,
Right.
come on, let's be real. Then the 18-year-old is what they're going to go after. So you think you're going to make money, then you're actually doing less for less money. I mean, doing more for less money. It's just a vicious cycle that they get in. So
that you could be hung up. And then we hadn't even got
Yes.
to the drug side of it. I mean,
well, the drugs automatically come with it because you have to numb yourself to what you're doing. Come on, after a while.
I never.
After a while, I mean, just let's be real. What girl wants to continue to go into a club and just take all her clothes off forever? You don't. So the alcohol and the drugs that come with it, it does, because you numb yourself to what you're doing. Yeah.
I mean, it's just.
It
It's
goes.
obviously
It
something
goes.
I've never thought about. So.
It goes one with the other.
So it's
Yeah.
it's not forced on you. You're choosing to do it because this is the only way you can make yourself continue to do something that you know inherently is wrong.
You know is wrong, because you have to look in the mirror at yourself every day.
And you don't want to do that, so you blur that image.
No, all young girls are just like men. They want that family. They want that that princess lifestyle that you read about growing up, and then you realize,
right,
this is my life.
Right,
this is really what's happening to me. Yeah. So my team and I, and Tammy is one of my team members. Tammy, you want to jump in here and say hi? I'm waiting. Tammy, hi. Are you there?
Hello.
Tammy's here with me. She's just acting shy over here. But she's one of our teams at Rahab's, and it takes all of us. It takes a whole village to help a couple girls.
How big is your team?
Oh, there's like 9 full-time employees.
Oh, wow. That's amazing.
Yes.
So
and then a lot of part-time teachers and full-time teachers that work just volunteer, that they have been there since day one. They've been with us 10 years teaching classes.
So 60 people, 60 participants, I guess. Is that what you
And
call
kids, yes, women and their children.
them? Women and children. So 32,000 square feet, then plus full and part-time teachers, plus 9 staff members. There's a lot going on that you're having to manage, I guess.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's a full-time job.
Right.
And it's expensive. It's expensive you have to have money. I mean,
Well, and that was-
and that's a tool.
Well, So what's your yearly budget look like?
Oh, well, let's not go there. But it's expensive
Yeah.
to run it. So, yes.
Well, I would imagine it would have to be just for food cost alone, right? Food cost and then housing, electric, all the things that come with having 60 people in and out of, most people listening to this have, 3, 4, or 5 people coming in and out of their house, not 60.
Think about we help young kids with their dentist. We help women get eyeglasses. We take them and get wellness checks.
Right.
There's a lot that we do when they get into school and stuff. If they've messed up their school before
Right.
and now they can't get grants, then we jump in and pay their first or second semester to help them get reestablished so they can go back to school. If they've messed up their FAFSA and stuff. So there's a lot that we do. It's not just getting you off drugs. It's all of it. Because, God says we're spirit, soul,
Yeah.
and body. There's 3 parts of us going on here.
Right.
We even help with girls work out, menopause, hormones. I mean, part of being a girl.
Yeah, all of that's included.
Yeah. Oh, and our kids. Oh my God,
That's
so
where
cool.
that's where I wanted to go.
No, yeah, our kids. They're in the community. They play baseball. They play soccer. They're in gymnastics. It's not just like a layup shelter. I mean, it becomes their home,
Right.
and they participate. Yes, and do things.
Well, that's what you would. I mean, I would think that would be the goal, right? To have
It is.
to have it feel like home. To make people that might have been ashamed to be in the community feel a part of a community, and then a part of the greater community overall.
They are, and then the businesses in our areas, they hire our ladies to work for them.
Oh, really?
So after they get to the end of the year, then we allow them, after they graduate and stuff, to start working. Then they become extended stay, is what we call extended stay. And then they work in our communities. So, yeah,
Well,
it's
that's
really cool.
That's awesome. Well, what do you have here? What do we have going?
Okay, so as I was talking about, it takes money to run things, right? Okay, and God's word says that He gives us creative ideas and witty inventions.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm a big kid. I have older kids, then I have a 10-year-old.
Okay.
Okay, so I don't know, almost 60 and running around with a 10-year-old. So I have kids spend the night all the time at the house. My nieces and stuff would come over, and we would start making up silly stories like hide and go seek, right?
Right.
So next thing you know, I'm like calling the girls, the pop-up girls. Oh, where'd you pop up next?
Right.
Oh, you popped up in the kitchen? How'd you get in the kitchen out of the bathroom?
Right.
And they're like, Aunt Teresa, we went down the kitchen sink.
Okay.
I'm like, what? So I named them the pop-up girls, right?
Okay.
The Great Adventures. And I just have generic names, Izzy and Piper, all right? And this is one of their stories. So they pop up in Safari.
Oh, okay.
And there's animals in this book. And then, so you see this little pug down here?
That's what I was looking at, yeah.
Pop-up girl spells pug.
Okay.
So we created a brand, just like Hello Kitty or Mickey Mouse.
Awesome.
So our brand now, we're able to put on books, shoes, backpacks.
Right.
That's a multi-million-dollar
So
business.
residual income from everything that has the Pug brand on.
Yes, and then here is my little boy. He's 10. Well, our little boy. His name's Nick.
Okay.
And this is his book right here.
Okay.
Nick and his Loyal Palace. And when you flip through this book, you see those little dogs there?
Yeah.
I got to show you. So,
Oh, those are actually y'all's dogs?
yes,
Oh, that's awesome.
that's real life adventures that Nick has been on. So in this book, he actually goes to Yellowstone.
right.
He gets on his little dirt bike, takes off. Next thing you know, he just zones in. He's like, "Hey guys, where'd we land? It's Yellowstone."
Right.
So this little book is Yellowstone, and it just talks about the things we've created, and so we're hoping that this really takes off.
Right.
and that this will also be extra money to be able to help Rahab's, because I want to build apartment complexes. I want to continue to help girls finish their degrees, open their own businesses. So we have big dreams, and I know that this is from God. So here we go.
Well, that's what's awesome. How long are you self-publishing these? Are you partnered with a publisher yet, or how's that working? Or do you still have that cost?
Oh no, we're on Amazon already. So we're on Amazon, and we have Ingram Spark that does our printing, and then they automatically put us on there. Yeah.
I mean, that's amazing. And, if from God, eventually this will be able to, like you say, support Rahab's. And then how many lives can you touch through that?
How many lives can we change?
I mean, that's huge.
Not just get off drugs, but how many lives can we literally change? So, talking about doing things in your dreams, don't stop. Yeah. This was just stories in the house at night, playing hide and go seek and making up stuff. Okay. So then I thought, well, if this is going to become a brand, hold on.
Yeah, go ahead.
Don't I need shoes? Maybe. So guess what? I called some friends of mine who are missionaries, and well, actually they live in Mexico. I was the missionary. I went on missionary trips, and I said, hey, I need to find someone that makes shoes. So they found some people. I sent designs. I flew to Mexico. I got off the plane. I went to this little meeting place, and guess what? They had shoes made with my logo.
That's awesome.
So then I said, well, if we can do that, why not make dolls? So then we got on another plane, Tammy and me and Charlie, another lady, and we flew to California. And we met up with someone that can do our designs. So
Pop-up girl dolls.
Before you know it, we got pop-up girl dolls. So you should be seeing us in Walmart one day.
Do you?
And we got shoes, backpacks, anything that Hello Kitty or Mickey Mouse can put their brand on, we can put our brand on, which is like chapstick, hairbrushes, Band-Aids.
Hey, let me stop you.
Yeah.
The Zach Ratliff Show is brought to you by Mortgage Financial in Texarkana, Exceed Health Clinic on Mall Drive in Texarkana, Elmwood Custom Goods, and Church on the Rock, Texarkana. That's churchontherock.org. Okay, so this backpack or this suitcase goes with the safari doll.
Yes, it goes with the safari doll. And then also we have the book that goes with the safari stuff. And this one.
Oh, like a story that goes with it?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay. That was the book you showed us.
Yes, and here's the, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, getting excited here.
Nice things and friends, you can't have both.
Yes, I know. So there's the book. Here's the little suitcase, and then here's the doll with all the accessories.
And so
stuff.
what you guys are...
And shoes.
What you guys are in need of is investors to help get some of this going so that you can support your mission.
Yes, I already have all the factories lined up, the companies, everything. I just need a big chunk of change.
Right. Or a bunch of little chunks of change.
Or yeah, that too. That will work too. Pennies add up, okay?
Yeah. That's
it does.
awesome.
Yes. And this, like I said, it's a multi-million-dollar company.
But if somebody wanted the books, they can go order those right now.
Yes, the books are all on Amazon. Just type in my name, Teresa Richenberger.
How much are those?
The books are like $20 each.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll go buy my daughter one.
I'll just give you one. How old is she?
10.
Okay. Oh, she'll love these.
That's what I was sitting here looking at. I'm like, oh, she'd love this.
I would definitely. I'm gonna put this down.
Okay.
So, but this is the witty invention that God has given me.
Yeah,
and,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and then also we're coming up with not just pop-up girls, pop-up bros.
Yeah.
Because all the little boys say, "What's up, bro? What's up, bro?"
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And so that itself is another. And Nicholas, like I said, he's our little boy. I've already done reels on Facebook. He gets up to 4,000 hits.
Oh, I'm sure.
So, and then the pop-up bros is on the back right here. His dogs.
That's funny.
And that's too cool.
Yeah.
So,
well,
yeah.
This is awesome. And it's all to help people find Jesus. That's the best part of it for me is
it is to help people
it's
find
about Jesus.
Yes, because it does take money, and you know that. And money's just a tool. So money helps us open apartment complexes, help ladies pay for childcare. Because everyone says, well, ladies get CCS. It's like child care services. Okay, they do, but when they first come in, they don't have free childcare.
Right.
So sometimes we watch them. Our staff takes turn watching kids, but when you get like 10 kids,
Right.
it's hard sometimes. So
Well, and the state's going to limit how many one person can watch and all that. I mean, there's a lot behind the daycare for sure.
there is. But so we partner with daycares, and Rahab's pays for daycare out of our own pocket.
Awesome.
We pay for it so the kids can go to daycare. They can get a established routine, and then their mamas can go to class to get healing. So yeah.
Well, and then, and you mentioned this with what if your daughter sees you grows up in this? But if a healed parent, a healed mom, the kid's got a lot better shot at not going into drugs and the sex trade and everything else.
So a huge, and the little kid has Jesus because they come to church every Sunday with their mother, and they go to kids' church and they learn and they grow. Yes. So
I don't remember what the statistic is on it, but it's like, if you don't come to Jesus before you're like 18 or 20, it's so much. The older you get, the less likely it is that you turn to Jesus. So if you're catching them as children, I mean, there's going to be a reward for you in heaven and for you.
Oh, Tammy over here. Tammy does so much for our kids. She goes and picks up when the mamas are working and the school calls. Tammy's our ride or die. She goes and gets the kids. I mean, she's always making sure they got like Easter's coming up. They have cards. They have gifts. Christmas coming. She takes care of putting the kids on the Christmas list. And there's so much behind the scenes that goes on.
Right.
And so this business that we're launching will continue to help.
Yeah.
And help us grow and build community and stuff. I was talking about one of our young ladies that came there. She's married, and she come and she worked through our year-long program, and her husband was estranged, and they had a son, and it was just a mess. They were toxic. They were stupid. You know, let's be real. So
that's life.
And yes, and by her working our program, now her and her husband are coming to church. They're back together. She's still living at Rahab's.
Right.
And she's in school for cosmetology to do hair and nails and all that.
Yeah.
She's like halfway through. She's building the relationship back with family, and her and him now are raising their son, and they're doing amazing.
That's great.
So it's even that, getting families back, and yeah.
Well, and that's what it should be. And God is a God of order.
He is.
And so when you're taking someone from a chaotic life of sex and drugs and everything else and helping them just establish order, that's a godly thing. Our God wants order in our lives.
Yes.
And so for you to just, and maybe somebody had never seen that order. Maybe somebody had never understood that plan. Maybe somebody had never known what it was like to be like I said earlier, to know, hey, I'm loved. And even if it's, no matter what, it's by God.
Yeah,
He
it is.
loves you.
That's what we tell them. And they come in, and it's funny because they'll say, Miss Teresa, I don't trust you. I say, it's okay. I don't trust you either, girl. I say, it's a working relationship right here, okay?
Yeah. There's a lack of trust right here. But
there's a
it doesn't
lot
have to
we're
stay
going
that
to work
way.
on. That's it. And we're going to figure it out together. And I said, I don't have all the answers, but I know who does.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to turn to. And so, like I said, you just got to come. You need to come see our place.
Yeah, I'd be glad to.
Bring your podcast stuff and come do a podcast from there.
Come do
you
a
can
show
meet
from-
some of our ladies and stuff.
Yeah, we can figure it out.
Okay. We're booking him to come see us. Okay.
Well, we'll figure it out. We could probably make it
happen.
Zach on the road,
Oh, hey, that would be fun.
Yeah. That would be neat.
That would be good. That would be.
Well, I'm just amazed by, I guess, your story, and then to have enough. I don't know. Was it conviction or whatever to say, hey, this isn't what I want for my life, but not to just stop, but say, and I also want to help other people that have gone through this.
Hey, I want to jump back. Oh, sorry, just a little bit. Okay.
Jump where you want to go.
I'm sorry, I'm tearing up his chair here. Okay, so, whenever I had that vision first to open Rahab's, right? And I found a building that was for sale.
Yeah.
It was from a Muslim man.
Yeah.
And he had $1 million on the sign out front.
Uh-huh.
And I was like, I don't have that.
Right.
We just remodeled our house. I had nothing. And so I just kept praying and praying. I kept bugging this man and bugging him. He finally called, and I called him back, and he said, what do you want? I said, I want that building, Al.
Yeah.
I said, you're just using it for a tax write-off. It's been closed like 15 years. I want it. And he finally said, okay. He said, $700,000. I said, I don't have that. He said, 500. I said, nope. He said, 250. I said, okay, I'll come up with 250,000.
Right.
And so he said, no big deal. you come here, you bring cashier check, we sign the papers. I said, okay, I bring it. I was like, I don't have $25,000.
Yeah, much less 10 times that, right?
So I got on the floor at my house. I was bawling, where you have snot boogers and all that coming out.
the
You're like
good kind.
weeping. Yeah. And the Holy Spirit spoke to me. He said, get up and go get your land. I said, I don't have the money.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't ask if you had the money. I said, go get it.
Right.
So I called the guy and I said, hey, Al, this is Teresa Richenberger. I'm coming up there. He said, you bring cashier check. I said, okay. I drove up, signed all the paperwork. They turned it around and said, here's your paperwork. We need your cashier check. I said, I don't have it, but what I have is a personal check. It was so personal, it didn't even have my name on it.
Right, brand new account.
Yeah, I had to go by the bank and get $3 for $2 or $3, whatever it is now. So I went by, wrote my name on it, wrote the account number on it, wrote $25,000 and post-dated the check.
Right.
And his secretary said, is this a hot check? I said, yeah, if you cash it today. I said,
100%
yeah.
yes.
I said, I just need you to wait. I just need a couple days, to transfer some funds.
Right.
And
So $25,000. Here's
Yeah.
what I got.
Yep. They took it. I took the paperwork saying, we got that. We got it. And I got in the car and I said, okay, God, this is on you.
Yeah.
I said, you told me to do it. Now I did it. Now you better have some money for me because I don't have it. And I got almost to the house, about a mile from the house, and I had a couple call me and said, hey, you're on my mind, and we're going to help you with $25,000.
Okay.
So if you can't tell me that's not a God thing, that's a God thing.
That's the way he works.
I know, right?
You've always heard jump and then ask how high. That's exactly what he wants you to do. Go ahead and jump. Then he'll tell you the rest afterwards, but you just have to bail off there.
I jumped. And then, like I said, it's been vacant for like 15 years.
Yeah.
Everybody in the community laughed at me. And they're like, you bought this old building? That's going to take hundreds of thousands to fix it up.
Right.
I'm like, okay, well, let me hang some Christmas lights. And my mama come, because the power didn't even work.
Right.
And we bought cider from Walmart, that
Right.
apple cider. And then you pour it in a hot thing and act like you just made it, So we bought that, cookies, let the community come in. Everybody came in and saw this place. And they're like, Teresa, you're crazy. And I'm like, I know, but we can do this.
Maybe I am.
We can do this. It's that faith walk.
Yeah.
And
that's exactly right.
That check hangs in our front foyer today.
The $25,000 check? That's awesome.
Yes. And from there, we have not stopped.
So, and maybe I missed something.
That's crazy.
So $250,000 what he agreed to get the building for, but you got it for 25? Or
No,
that was just the initial?
No, that was the down payment.
Like he
was
took
the
that as the down payment.
He took that
and
as
then that same day somebody calls you like, I'm going to give you this $25,000.
Yes.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yes. And then after that, I went to another place and I spoke at a church, and a man called me off the platform afterwards. He said, hey, me and my wife want to pay off your building.
Yeah, that's a God thing.
And I said, and then another lady sent me a check in the mail, and her son's a world famous race car driver.
Perfect.
And I'm like, okay, God. So God just kept showing up and showing out. And you know what? I want, and we build that. Tammy and I and other people that work for me, we build that in these ladies. I don't know what stopping is. I don't know what quitting is. Look.
We're supposed to be expectant of miracles and the movement of the Holy Spirit.
That's exactly
and
right.
what you're explaining is being expectant. You expect it to work. You expect God to do what he wants. And he expects you to do your part, and that's what you try to do.
That's it.
And as long as that's what's happening, then this is what happens.
That's it.
Right? I mean,
yes. And we have one girl there, it took her 16 times to pass her GED.
Okay.
Well, her math part, I would not let her quit. Every time she come in my office whining, I say, nope, just go study some more. Get someone else to help you. We're not quitting. She passed it.
That's,
so, yeah.
And what a crazy world that there are people out there without GEDs. So to help someone that much,
that just
because
builds.
that ensures jobs. I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to cut you off. Jobs and everything else. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
That just builds her confidence.
Yeah, of course.
To know that, okay, I didn't graduate, but I'm not as dumb as people have been telling me I am.
Yeah, I'm not dumb. I just didn't
I'm
do it
not
the same
dumb.
way.
Yeah, that's it. You know what? That's it.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, golly, it just sounds like such an amazing thing that you all have going. And,
It's a God thing. That's all I can say. It's a God thing. It is an amazing place that we work.
Right.
And what we're doing.
Yeah, oh, man, that's so awesome. So the plan is, we got the toy line, got the shoe line, the books.
The brand. It's a brand. Oh, my gosh. Pop-Up Girls, Pug. It's a new brand coming.
Yeah, and so what's the future look like for this as we get going? Do you have a timeline, or are you just letting it come as it goes, or do you have some goals we're trying to hit? Or
No, I'm trying to hit by this summer, being in production, so we can get
Okay.
ready for Christmas and we can like blow the doors off this thing. Yes.
So looking for some investors
Mm-hmm.
this by summer, so the production can get ramped up, so that by Christmas people can have Pop-Up Girls branded merchandise as a Christmas present.
Yes. And then if like your little girl would be willing to come to her birthday party and bring her stuff. And like if y'all would let us video it, and then that goes on our marketing marketing.
That's
thing.
awesome.
Yeah, to go to the birthday parties here in Texas right now. Yes.
Right? Yeah.
And the
worth
pop-up,
qualifying.
and the pop-up bros. Nick, he would be willing to travel and go
Right. How awesome
and take
is
his
that?
books and stuff. Yes. So, oh my gosh, you're asking. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
He didn't ask, but I'm
Go
going to
ahead.
tell you.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm
okay,
here for
so we're already getting in elementary schools.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool.
And right now we're talking to another region, and Tammy, we just took like 7 sets of books to the elementaries. So the elementary teachers are loving our products.
That's great, because then if kids are reading them there, then they're going to want them at home. I mean, it's just
Oh yeah, then they go in Walmart and they actually see the dolls and see the stuff, and they're like, "Mom, that's the book I just read at the library."
or Target or wherever else, wherever else you can get into. Let's don't just limit it.
Oh no, yeah, my God, no! It'd be on Amazon and Target and the dollar store.
Wherever they can get them.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
I love a dream. I love a dream, but I love action behind a dream. I've been a dreamer my whole life, and so when I was, and I've said this on air a long time, when I was 16,
So exciting.
Yeah,
Sorry.
No, it's fine. When I was 16, I was in a bad car wreck, and I was in a coma for 11 days, and declared mentally retarded, and had to, when I woke up and had no memory other than my dad, had to learn how to walk, talk, all the things. But the dream was, I can be successful. I can do so. But originally the first dream was, I can go back to school, and they told me I never could. Well, I could. I can finish on time. I don't need anything. Okay, I could. Blessed by God the entire way. So to see someone dream and live it out, I love it, because I know God works miracles every day, and there's no doubt you could never convince me that He doesn't, no matter what anybody would say, because I see it happen. I've seen it happen in my life. Stories like this, see it happen every day, that our God is a miracle worker. Our God is amazing, and He loves us abundantly.
Abundantly.
And so these ladies that you're helping take care of, and these kids that you're helping take care of, He loves them, and He's going to make a way for them, as long as y'all, which it sounds like you are, stick true to giving Him the glory, giving Him His recognition, sticking to what He is putting on your lives, which, from what I can tell, is what's happening.
It's all Him. I just said yes.
Yeah.
And I believed Him. I believe Him in His word.
What a statement. I mean, he
There's
said
no-
yes
there's
and
nothing
believe.
else.
Not
There's-
yes and all, if He can. No, He can.
He can. There's nothing else. There's no but.
Yeah.
Bottom line, He can do it.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah. So I guess that's about it then.
I think we've hit it. Okay. Do you have a website or anything for somebody to go to now?
my
Let's talk about that.
Let me get my glasses on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's all right.
Yeah. Okay. Yes, I do.
Ain't no shame on glasses around here. I
I
can't
know
see
that's
without
right.
them.
It is popupgirls.com.
Okay.
But
Popupgirls.com.
yeah, I just want to make sure I am on the right thing. Sorry, here we go. Hold on. Yes, popupgirls.com.
Okay.
I just had to make sure. And you can go on there. You can see our toys coming. You can see the new products. There's stuff on there you can print out for books. Just keep checking back with us so you don't miss out on the adventure.
Well,
and
there
there's
it is.
other books coming, other dolls coming, other stuff coming.
Sounds like a lot's coming, and it's all going to be because of God, and you're going to give Him the glory for it. So that's what's exciting.
He already has it.
Yeah,
Yes, it is. Yes, it
that's
is.
awesome. Well, Teresa, thank you for being here. Tammy, thank you for being here. All right, everybody, we're going to get out of here. I hope God blesses each and every one of you.
Thank
today.
you, Zach.
Hey,
Thank you.
you.